Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to another video at this beautiful lake right here in the mountains. I actually had to hike the last half mile because there was quite a bit of snow in the road, but we made it, and thank goodness there's no ice on this lake. And there's some big rainbow trout in here and some pretty big tiger trout. So I got my fly rod and my spinning rod and got a bunch of flies, some jigs, spinners. Yeah, let's try to catch some fish. So I'm just trying to figure out where I'm gonna start fishing. And this is the dam right here. And over there in the far corner, that hill's blocking out some of the wind. So I'm gonna head over there and give that a try. All right, so I'm gonna start off with my spinning rod just because I'm more confident. I'm gonna throw a spoon around and just kind of see what depth the fish are at. And I'm just kind of testing the water. So I got this red and white Daredevil. I'm gonna toss this around, and if we start catching them, I'll start throwing some flies for them. So this water is looking a little bit dingy. It's still clear. There's probably at least 1.5 feet of visibility, but because of all the snow melt, it's starting to get a little bit brown. Hopefully that won't mess the fishing up. All right, first cast. Hooked up, guys. First fish of the day. Turned my camera off and caught this guy about 10 casts later. Look at that. Little rainbow. Not exactly what I'm here for. I mean, I'm here for rainbows, but just ones that are a little bit bigger than that. There we go. That's a pretty fish. Got him on that Daredevil. I mean, hey, he'd fit nicely in the pan, but first one of the day. I want to see if we can get anything bigger. All right, thanks for biting. There he goes. All right. Skunk is out of the shore. Feels good to know that there's still fish in here. I wasn't sure because, I mean, it's been a really, really rough winter. And last time I was here, last fall, the water was super low and, you know, low water, oxygen runs out quicker, and there can be winter kills. But now I know there's at least some fish in here. All right, I'm gonna keep moving up the shoreline. I'm just trying to locate these fish. I spent about 20-30 minutes right here and only caught that one small one. I'm thinking they might all just be in one area, one side of the lake. They might not have all spread out yet. Hooked up, and this feels like a better fish too. This is definitely no small fish unless I snagged him or something. It feels, oh, it's a nice fish. It's a nice tiger. It's a good tiger trout. Look at that. Oh, check it out. Look at that. Bring him over here. Hold on. Got him. Yes. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This is what I'm here for. Check it out. Second fish of the day is a nice tiger trout, and we are going to keep this guy and cook him for dinner because I don't know how many more fish we're going to catch. That is awesome. I can't even remember the last time I've caught a tiger trout. It's been a minute, honestly. So I didn't tell you guys, but I did switch to a black marabou jig because I threw that spoon for probably an hour at this point, just all up along this shoreline. I did catch that one small rainbow, but I didn't get any other follows, no bites. So I switched to this jig, and about 5 minutes in, I did have another one follow it all the way up to the shore, another little tiger. And then next cast, I caught that guy. So I definitely think the jig is the move. There we go. There's a fish. There's a fish. What do we got here? What do we got here? Rainbow or tiger? I think it's a rainbow. Yep. Yep, nice rainbow. I'll take it. Nice. That is a beautiful rainbow. Oh my goodness. On the marabou jig again. Beautiful colors on them. Definitely a stalker, but that's okay. All right, bud, thanks for biting. There he goes. So I'm noticing a lot of little minnows hitting the surface right here in this little corner. Like they're hitting the surface everywhere, and I think they're little tiny shiners. Hopefully we can get bit here. What the heck, you guys? There are no fish on this side of the lake. They've not gotten a single bite, follow, nothing. And I fished this whole little cove right here. All right, my friends, well, it's been a pretty slow day of fishing, if you haven't already guessed that. Been fishing for 2.5 hours, and all we've caught are a couple rainbows and this tiger trout, which we're gonna gut right now, skin them out, and get cooking, because we got like an hour and a half of daylight left, and I don't want it to get dark on me while we're cooking, so. Go ahead and cut the head off, look at that. Bright orange meat, this is gonna be delicious. Toss his head out there. I am gonna try to fish a little bit more after we cook, because I do want to end the day on a high note, you know? So if any of you are wondering how you skin fish, there's a couple ways. One way is you cut the head and kind of break it and then peel it like a banana. I don't usually do that way. I don't think it works as well. What I do is I take my thumb behind this fin right here and just kind of push in, and then you'll feel the meat start to separate from the skin, just like that. And then once you got it started, you can just go along the whole body and just peel it right off. Or if you like to eat the skin, you don't have to do this at all. And then once you got it this far, you can just take it and peel it off. Just like that. All the skin comes off. Throw that out there. And then with these top fins, you can also just go and pinch those out. Peel them off. All right, there we go. Cleaned and skinned. This is gonna be delicious. Man, it is just a beautiful evening out here. Earlier today, or all day today pretty much, it's been quite windy, like 15-20 mile per hour winds, but now it's calmed down and the temperature is perfect. I mean, this is just an awesome night to be out here, even though the fishing's not that great. All right, folks, it is cooking time. Get our stove out. Hopefully there's enough propane in there. It feels pretty empty, but just in case, I do have this one. Pour our rice in. There we go. Now I'm not sure if this whole fish is gonna fit. Yeah, no way. So I'm gonna cut him in half. All right, that should work. There we go. I'll go ahead and cover it up. I'll let it cook. All right, and while that's cooking, I got a package here that I want to open up. It's from the Haynes family from Sandusky, Michigan. This is a pretty big package. I'm actually kind of excited to see what's in here. There's a lot of stuff in here. Check it out. Right off the bat, we got some Bear Creek minestrone soup mix, along with some other goodies. Oh, look at that. Got a little letter. We love your fishing and cooking videos. Keep up the good work. P.S. Here are a few things to try to keep you going. Heck yeah, thank you so much. We got the minestrone soup, and we got some B-Man's chewing gum. And then look at this. We got a knife with a sheath. Are you, dude, thank you so much. That is awesome. We got a Wicked Wing knife. That is so cool. Thank you so much. And that's not even it. We got some more stuff in here. We got a bunch of seasoning. Oh, looks like some of it's spilled. We got some Shipshewana Happy Salt. We might actually try some of this on the fish. And then we got here some Mrs. Dash's Everything But the Salt seasoning blend. And then last but not least, we got some Mrs. Dash's lemon pepper. Well, that was an awesome package. Thank you so much, Haynes family. Definitely gonna be using it, especially this knife. This is a sick knife. I mean, look at that. That is so cool. I'm gonna put this in my belt loop and just have it hanging on with me at all times. If any of you guys want to send me something, I'll leave my P.O. box in the description. I've actually gotten quite a few packages from you guys, which I appreciate, and I'm gonna try to get to all of them as soon as I can. All right, let's give it a check. Ooh, It is looking good. I'm always surprised at how fast the fish cooks when you boil it. And then I got some butter and minced garlic in this little container. We're just gonna toss that in. Since we got a bunch of new seasonings to try, we might as well try one of them. I'm thinking we try the Mrs. Dash. Everything but salt seasoning blend. Just sprinkle a little bit of that over everything. That looks very interesting. It's like poppy seeds or something. What's in here? Yeah, dried garlic, dried onion, sesame seeds, and poppy seeds. Go ahead and pull the bones out. It should just fall right off. And what you do with that, you just toss it out there. And there we go. That's how you do it. Fresh trout and rice, right on the lake. Make sure to get all the bones out. And then check it out, folks. You're gonna be pretty proud of me. I brought a lemon this time. So now we're just gonna finish it off, squirt some lemon juice over it. Let's go ahead and try a piece here. Get a bite of fish, a bite of rice. Here we go. The fish is good. The fish is amazing. Oh man. I'm lucky I caught that fish, cause man, it was a slow afternoon of fishing. It really was. 3.5 hours and I caught 3 fish, and I had one other follow from a tiger trout, which I actually hooked for a second off camera, and then he got away. I haven't really seen too many fish hit the surface. I'm just looking out over the lake. All I'm seeing are little tiny minnows every once in a while hitting the surface. I hope there wasn't like a winter kill or something. That wouldn't be good. But it was a pretty tough winter. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of fish died. But maybe not. Maybe it was just a rough day. Alright folks, got a few more minutes left in the day. We're gonna see if we can't score one more fish right along the dam here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right there. Did you guys see that? Literally, there was a minnow on the surface and I saw it swim away. And then a huge trout just came and crushed it. Oh my goodness. Alright, there's trout feeding right here on these minnows. Alright, so after seeing a couple fish just absolutely murder some minnows on the surface, I got a Rapala tied on. We're gonna see if this gets them. Right there, right there. Are you guys seeing that? There are fish crushing minnows right there. Come on, eat it. Oh, come on. Come on. Will one of you just eat it? All right, last cast of the night. Sadly. Well, folks, no more fish, unfortunately. I threw a Rapala at them for like 15 minutes and didn't get a bite. But you guys saw them, like they were crushing minnows on the surface. So I'm really surprised I didn't get chased. Just shows how smart these fish are, or maybe I just suck, I don't know. But this has been a pretty slow start to the season. This spring has not been great for fishing, at least for me. It's been a long, cold winter. So yeah, it hasn't been great for me in terms of fishing. But hopefully pretty soon we'll have some epic days where we can catch like 20 or 30 fish. But until then, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.